Hey, how you doing?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I think I want to switch my ears.
You should do that. You should take care of that.
Power
I want to
on.
publish scenes
And rage against machines. I want to pierce my tongue.
And
It doesn't hurt, it feels fine. Hi.
Yeah. Hello. Does it feel better in your ears now?
Yeah. It feels like all the sound comes from one side, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn!
So what's up, Erin? Hit me with your goddamn,
Oh,
son.
well, my goddamn, my GD, if you will.
I will.
Even if you won't.
I would never. I would never won't.
I would never not want to know your struggles.
Exactly.
We had the 100th day of school for my baby girl's fucking
School.
class. School, right? So they've been in for 100 days. So their little treat or thing is they're supposed to dress up like a 100-year-old, right? So they dress up like an old person.
Were you like, you're going to need this hospital bed?
I was
100?
gonna take your
Unrealistic expectations.
your advice and pin Beanie Baby cats all over her.
Yes. At least her backpack, you know, every time she puts her backpack on, that's
Right,
where the cats are.
It's just everywhere. I couldn't find any Beanie Baby cats, and
God
it was
damn it.
it was a whatever.
Right,
But either
last
which
second.
way, on Monday their posters were due and all that stuff.
Posters?
Yeah, they had to have 100 things. We had to make posters with like 100 things on it.
Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, all that kind of bullshit.
Where it's like, what would you do with $100? And you're like, I don't know, buy one thing.
yeah, in this economy,
Have you heard of inflation, teacher?
nothing. I would put it in the bank and then watch it disappear.
Watch them steal it from me.
Yeah, watch it slowly dwindle away with every overdraft fee. Anyway, so Monday was the posters and stuff, and your girl does not have good reading comprehension, apparently.
Oh, no.
Because
Shocker.
I know. Got her fucking dressed up on Monday. Monday morning, I was like, poster, fucking curlers in the hair,
Oh,
dress
no,
on, all this
Erin.
stuff. Oh my God. I got her completely set, completely
Decked to the
ready
nines.
on Monday. And I went in and I talked to Brandon, who was in the shower, and I was like, oh my God, she looks so cute. She's a little old lady, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, isn't it on Wednesday? And I was like, that's a really funny joke. And then I walked away and I looked at my calendar where I had written 100-day poster, and then 2 days later, dress
up.
like an old lady. And I
Oh,
was
you just
like,
mushed them together in your brain.
oh fuck, I had mushed them together in my brain. So then now I have like, I don't know, 6 minutes. The
to
amount
get
of
the curlers
time
out and to dress her nicely.
to dress
Her
her in
hair's just
regular
going to be
clothes.
pieced weird.
And she's like mad because she was all cute and like ready to be this old lady. She's holding her back with her cane. She's like, oh.
I love her. Oh my gosh. Was she super bummed or was she like,
Oh, she was heartbroken. Heartbroken.
how could you do that to her?
I know. I felt so fucking bad.
Oh, sweetheart.
Yeah, Brandon was like, by the time she got to school, she was over it. Like,
Oh,
don't
good.
worry about
Yeah.
it.
Well,
But I'm
I mean,
like,
it would be way worse if she went as the only old person.
oh, I know, right? Like, where is everybody's curlers in their hair? Oh my God. And I kept telling her, like, it's a good practice run. It was a good practice run. And of course, she has like the finest hair in the
Yeah.
world. So the 10 minutes that the curlers were in, I'm like, you have slightly curly hair.
Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. We
Yeah.
just got ready this morning.
And she's like, I hate curly hair. And I'm like, fuck.
oh, did you like put it up for her or anything? Or
Yeah, I
like-
just put it in
yeah.
a ponytail.
Yeah, there you
Like,
go. Enjoy your fucking curly ponytail.
yeah.
Your
Like,
stringy ponytail.
it wasn't even, it was like a wave.
I
you know?
have pin straight thin hair.
Yeah.
I know what kind of hair she had.
Yeah, exactly.
Like she needs to shower to get that shit straight again. To get
That's
it right.
exactly like you fold it and you're like, that crease is going to be there
Yeah.
all day.
And like she's gonna touch a doorknob and static electricity everywhere and make it 10 times worse.
oh my God. Yeah. So I felt so bad. And then this morning, I was like, well, good thing I learned how to put in curlers really well because
Yeah.
it went in way easier.
Nice. Didn't take as long.
Yeah.
Do you know how many curlers I've put into little old lady's hair?
That's so cute.
It was like my favorite thing to do.
Was
I'd be
it?
like, I'm gonna give you a shower so that I can curl your hair after.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yes, those old people loved me.
Yeah.
Everybody else would be sitting on the couch playing on their phone, and I'd be like, do you want me to paint your nails? Do you just want to listen to music and dance? Do you want to watch Gone with the Wind again?
Do you want to interact with me?
Yeah.
'Cause-
Do you want to go sit outside and smell flowers? And then after I would leave the next day, they'd be like, she had an allergic reaction to the pollen for the flower you put in her hair. And I'm like, all right, well, she's about to die on Tuesday, so let her enjoy fucking the air.
she's fine. I just watched a video. They snuck a bottle of bourbon or something into an old lady's like hospice
Dude,
bed.
let them have it.
That's
like
yeah.
they're dying.
Yeah. The grandkids, I think the nurses didn't care, and the grandkids made it seem like, ooh, we're being rebellious. And the lady was like, oh my God.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
I was like, that's so
I
cute.
love it.
Yeah.
I have a dream to open a nursing home, but like you can only get in if you smoke weed and if you're a raging alcoholic. No, I'm kidding. But like
not raging,
like
but like fun.
Right. Like but like a nursing home where like you still get to have fun. Like if you want your family over for a barbecue, you can barbecue in the back.
We call it, I don't know, rave, old people's rave.
Ooh, I like it. We'll come up with it. We'll work on the name.
Yeah.
Patent pending.
Patent pending. It needs something spicy there, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like double down.
But was she super?
Like you're on your way down.
Yeah.
But let's double it.
Right, I like that. Double down. Or double up. Because
Uh-huh.
then that's more suggestive towards heaven, right?
Oh,
If
there you
one
go.
should choose to believe.
No, because the things we're getting into in this double down
I
are
like
nefarious.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know, is there going to be a market for that? Because, like, I feel like if I'm at my death's door, I might be like, you know, I'm going to hedge my bets. And
We
maybe...
could call it Stairway to Heaven, and it's just Zeppelin playing 24/7.
I like it.
It's a party.
Or we can call it, like, Acorn Elevator to Heaven. You know, like, aren't those the name of the elevators that go on the stairs for the old people to go up?
Oh,
No?
Acorns.
Okay.
Acorn to Heaven.
I think that's what they're
Escalator to
called.
Heaven.
There.
Listen. Anyway,
Shit.
my little 100-year-old lady was so fucking cute today. going to
Oh, I
school.
love it.
Yeah, and I
And she was in the best mood ever.
made it. I got a good trial run out of it.
Do you want to hear my goddamn?
I sure do.
You kind of already know it, but let me tell the masses. The masses. The other day I went to the store and I was doing drive up, pick up.
Okay.
Drop off, drive up, pick up for my
Yeah.
groceries, right? And I parked in my little slot, minding my own fucking business. And they came out, they loaded my shit. Everything was going fine. And it was after school one day, so I had both the boys with me, right? Already overstimulated, but here we are.
Mm-hmm. You're like, we just have 5 more minutes to get
We can get
home.
through this, and then I have to unload the groceries and put them away and all that other shit while they're like, can I have this snack? And I have to pee and wipe my butt and do this, that, and the other. You know, everything that comes after school.
Mhm.
So I'm already setting myself up for not a successful adventure, but it's how the timing worked out. And so I got my shit, I hit reverse, and I 10 and 2 on the wheels, on the steering wheel, and I look up in my rear view mirror because I'm still that old lady. And then I look down at my camera and I notice that the 2 cars next to me on either side, on my right or left, are backing out at the exact same time, right? And I had started to back out because everything I do is like wham, and then we'll look, right?
Yeah.
But foot's on the brake.
Shit, there's a person back there.
Yeah, exactly. And so I had done that, and I saw everybody backing out at the same time, and I was like, oh shit. And so I sat on my brakes for a minute, but they were going so slow, guys. Like I don't know what their circumstances were because I did not investigate. I can only imagine that maybe parking was wonky and they were being very careful to make sure their mirrors didn't hit shit. I don't know.
They could have been 100 years old.
So slow. And so I put my car back in park and I was like, fuck it, we'll just hang out here for a minute. And my kids are asking me 1,000 stupid questions. So I lose time, right? I forget that I'm even wanting to back out at this point because we were chatting about other things. I don't even know what was going on. And then I get to the point where I'm like, Jesus titty fucking Christ, this is taking a long time. And I look at the lady who is still backing out. And she is going to turn her nose towards the other guy who's backing out, who's turning his nose towards her. And I'm like, oh, this is a game of fucking chicken. Like, what are they going to do?
This isn't going to work.
And they are both going so slow. But the guy to my left is going a little faster. So he's like behind me, but in a way that he's on the wrong side of the road and now blocking this lady. But this lady is an older lady and she doesn't see yet because she's still looking in her like camera, I'm guessing. I don't really know. So she doesn't know what awaits her when she looks at the face of doom here in a second. And it takes her, I'm not exaggerating, I'm probably underrating that it took them like 3 minutes to get here, okay? Because I literally lost time, was chatting with my kids, blah, 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 blah. Got to the point where I was like, it's fucking hot. Why aren't we moving? What's happening? I'm hungry. Like, get me out of here.
Oh no, I've just come back to reality in this car.
Exactly. So I come back to reality and I'm looking and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Because they're both just stopped. Like nobody can go anywhere. And it was long enough because I'm annoyed with this world right now, but like I'm chill. Like I don't need to fucking whatever. I'm not trying to get arrested, you know?
I am not chill. In my vehicle, oh my God, I used my horn this morning.
Okay, well.
Fuck you!
It turns out I'm not either because the rest of the story goes. They sat there for so fucking long. I like rolled down my window and I hung my head out the window and I said, what are we doing here? Like a total asshole. And the guy had his window down and like we're 3 feet away.
Yeah, like
I
literally face to face.
Like I did not need to yell. And he just looked at me like he looked a little nervous, you know, like, oh, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
And I said, hello, is anybody going to go? I think you have to back up. Like I like was narrating what they need to do to solve their issues.
You should have gotten out and been like, you back
my
you
God.
that way.
But I wasn't like, even now I'm kind of like sing-songy about it. I was fucking raging. I was like you're fucking dumb. Like it's not a good energy to come to life with. But that's what I was doing. And this lady next to me, she was an older lady, but not like old, you know? But she was like loading up her SUV thing or whatever. And I caught her off guard because when I yelled, she looked at me like, who the fuck's talking to me like that? And she is an older lady that I would not fuck with, right? And I, without even skipping a beat, I looked at her, I said, sorry, girl, it's just been a rough day, and these people do not know what the hell's going on, evidently. And she just started laughing, and she was like, don't worry, I got this big old SUV, and I don't even have cameras in it, and I know how to drive, like, just talking shit about them.
And the guy's, like, rolling up his window.
He had to reverse, and then eventually, the older lady, she went by, but they were so fucking close to my car, they almost hit my goddamn car during all of this.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know how we got here, but when I started screaming, my older son just, like, sank down, because his window was the only one open, right?
Yeah.
And at first, because I had to roll my window down. And when I first realized what was going on, I said, like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, I screamed it. And my older one slinks down and rolls up his window. As I slam the window down, he's giggling, like, Mom, please don't. I don't hear him. Blackout. Just started losing my fucking mind.
He's like, I think if she gets arrested, I get to go to, like, see a jail.
Yeah. Or he's like, do I have to drive us home? Oh my God. And then I drove away on my high fucking horse. Like, yeah, motherfuckers, I'm crazy. Come at me. That was
me.
Stupid. Like, what are we doing?
You right.
All right.
I right. Well, you ready
Of course I am.
to hear about some murder?
Yes.
Today on, I don't know what episode it is.
370.
370. I'm going to tell you about Nathan Leopold Jr.
Leopold.
Leopold.
The junior.
The junior. It was my grandpa's name was Leopold.
Oh.
Now you know.
Did they call him Leo?
No, they called him Paul.
How do we do this? I'll never figure it out.
Fucking what?
I'll never figure it out. The other day, my older kid was like, did you know that Dick is a nickname for a man named Richard?
Mm-hmm. I had a Grandpa Dick, too.
And I said, I sure do. And he was giggling. He's like, why would that be a nickname? I'm like, baby, it's a name. Like, it's just like, and he said, did you know that also William is Bill? And I'm, because he has a friend named Will. And I said, yeah. And he was like, why? And I'm like, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Welcome to the universe.
I don't know.
These weird random rules.
William is Bill, which can also be Buck, because a Bill is a buck, right?
Oh.
So Buck is short for William, which, like, what? Doesn't make
know.
any fucking
I don't
sense.
know. You're just making shit up.
I am.
But Stacy is a nickname for Anastasia,
Yeah.
which is also weird.
But that makes sense.
Stacy in the middle of the name.
Stasia.
Yeah.
You know, Anastasia, Stasia.
I guess, loosely.
I could see it.
Even Liam now is like William Liam.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Liam
that's
is
where
another
Liam
one
came from. I was
Liam.
like, oh, it's the end of William.
Yeah, that's dumb, though. I think that's just silly. But it's like Rebecca being Becca. I don't know. Listen.
And to our point on previous episodes, I've never met a baby named Larry. Like, that's a nickname, right?
Lawrence. Yeah.
I remember you telling me that, and I was like, I did know a Lawrence growing up.
Yeah.
So he's just running around going by Larry.
Yeah.
I thought Larry was, like, your name.
Okay, so Nathan Leopold Jr.
Okay.
and Richard
Uh-huh.
Loeb. Okay.
So Nate and Dick.
Nate and Dick. Okay. He went by Nate, and the other one went by Dickie. So there you are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dickie's cute.
Dickie is cute. Okay, so Nathan was born on November 19th, 1904.
Damn! It's a Wayback Machine over here.
We're going in the way back, okay? And we're doing Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, great. I love it.
Yeah, so imagine these kids are in full-on fucking suits, right?
Obviously.
Like, they're children in suits because it's the Depression.
And they have newspaper boy hats.
Literally, yes, that's these guys.
Nothing but exhaustion in their eyes. All right, I'm with you.
Exactly. Except his parents were wealthy German Jewish immigrants. So, like, these kids are, like, the fancy kids, right?
Yeah.
They're the ones that are, like, kicking down the paper boy, you know?
Well, it hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet. They didn't escape that. They saw the signs, and they were like, we should leave.
We should leave now, since we're going to have children.
Mm-hmm. So his parents were wealthy German Jewish immigrants, and Nathan was considered a child prodigy.
Oh, okay, Nate.
His parents claimed that he spoke his first word just before he was 5 months old.
These are all fucking lies, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, and was it
Mommy,
Mama?
can I have your titty?
Mother,
Yes.
please whip it out.
Yeah.
I
No
would.
way.
I'm famished. I'm
They
parched.
probably uttered something that sounded like the word.
Or Mama,
Yeah.
or Dada, or blah blah.
Yeah.
And they're like, he said bubble.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 months? Sure.
Now
Maybe.
he's like, I don't know why, but we always call this bubble in my house.
Yeah. He's like one of those lore things.
Yeah.
So as he got older, he was a small kid with big bulging eyes. Relatable.
Aw.
And a very sharp unibrow. Okay?
Oh, Lord.
So
And we didn't tweezer it or anything?
no,
Poor
it was 1900s.
Is this Nate or Dickie?
This is Nate.
Okay.
Okay.
1900s.
Yeah, they didn't have tweezers. I don't know what they had. You had to have a cow lick it off or something. They
Yep.
probably had tweezers.
Probably.
I did not fact check that.
But I like your story better.
But either way, no surprise. He was sensitive about his appearance, right?
Sure.
Like he was an unfortunate looking child.
I'll never forget. This is so off track per part, but I'll never forget trying to solve something at work one time, and I was working with the person who caused the problem, and she just said, that's unfortunate. And now every time I hear unfortunate, I'm like, you're a cunt.
You're a cunt. That's a really nice way to be like, you fucked this up.
And now I keep it in my pocket.
Yeah.
You know? How unfortunate. Usually I say it towards my children.
How unfortunate.
That is an unfortunate looking child. All right, go on. So Nate, unfortunate.
So he was a very smart kid, though, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you got to lean into something.
I mean, he did have fortune too.
He also came upon fortunes, just not in the looks department.
Sure.
He learned 15 different languages. And
God damn. Like
yeah.
fluently?
No, so there
Okay.
were 5.
Just like I know je t'aime. You know?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Me too. Mon crayon is jaune. I'm
Yeah.
fluent.
Yeah, you are.
I know French. Yeah. But he said that he could speak 5 languages fluently.
That's
okay?
so fucking impressive.
Which is a lot of fucking languages.
That mom had to be hounding him.
Right.
I can't even get my kid to learn basic subtraction.
No. She was like, you need to be fucking hold up the
One
family name.
with our type.
Right.
Yeah.
Learn all the things. And he was also really into birds. My other note is relatable.
I don't know why I was shocked by that fact. I was dumbfounded. Speechless, some might say.
Speechless. Okay. So that was his, I don't know, niche, right? His special interest, if you will.
Uh-huh.
He studied and documented nesting sites of Kirtland's warblers.
I mean, to be fair, it was the, 1900s.
They had nothing else to do,
Yeah.
right?
So he's like, I'm just going to go ahead and track these patterns of migration.
Well, they're also called jack pine birds, I guess. And he made some observations
Warblers.
about brown-headed cowbirds who
no.
were parasitic and would steal the warblers' nests, right? And so he was
they rob their homes. A little
Yeah.
B&E.
Yeah, a little B&E.
squatting action.
Uh-huh. And then they're like, I live here now. You don't even have a lease.
Who knew it wasn't just reserved for the human world?
Make your own nest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And what do these warblers do? Do they go build more nests?
Probably.
Or
I
they
don't know.
die in the cold.
Nate probably knows.
God damn it, unfortunate Nate.
But he was given some kind of recognition as an ornithologist for this, right?
Okay.
As
Okay.
like a child. So
Wow.
he's discovering shit, right?
He was
got
for
interest.
sure autistic is what you're telling me.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And that was his special interest.
Right.
So then enter Richard Loeb, right?
Uh-huh.
Richard went by Dickie, and he was born on June 11th, 1905 in Chicago.
Okay.
His parents were also wealthy. His father being a lawyer and the retired vice president of Sears, Roebuck and Company.
Nah,
You know?
Sears themselves. I know Sears.
I'm sure you're familiar with
Are
the
they even
catalog.
still open?
They are.
Oh, okay.
So they were founded in 1892 as just a mail order company at first, and then the first retail store wasn't open until 1925. And then fun
Oh.
fact, only 5 stores are still open as of December 2025.
Okay, I was gonna say, I think that most of them are closed.
Yeah.
But I would love a Sears. I need to go buy a deep freezer. Where do I go?
I need to go buy a washing machine
Right.
and a formal gown.
You end up at fucking Home Depot, and then you gotta go to Preview or some
Yeah.
shit for your gown.
So many different places.
Yeah.
And you could just look at the catalog, the Sears catalog. It was
Yeah.
like a whole fucking
I'd get
thing.
new dishes, bedding,
Mhm.
and some clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cheaper than Target.
That's right.
He also came from a well-off family, right?
Yeah, sounds like it. He invented Sears.
Yeah.
His
Vice
dad.
president.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, Dickie was one of 4 sons to his parents, right?
Okay.
He was considered athletic and handsome, quite the opposite of unfortunate Nate.
Oh, no.
He was also extremely smart, with a passion for history and true crime.
Yes.
When he was 12 years old, he was admitted to the University of Chicago High School, which he completed in only 2 years' time.
High school, but university?
Yeah, I
have
think
questions.
it's like maybe like a junior college.
Okay.
Feeling.
Like a junior college.
Like
what you
AP
said.
classes, like you're in high school, but you're in like the more advanced
But like
classes.
we call, yeah.
So
like
it's a
you're gonna have to be
University
real
of Chicago
smart to
High
be
School.
here.
Yeah, it's a smart.
But like
kid's
you're
school.
still in 11th grade.
Yeah, but he graduated there. So
But
then,
you can speak 5 languages fluently, so
You're pretty smart.
We're gonna put you in AP Spanish.
exactly.
Okay, so Lil Dicky went there.
So yes, Little Dicky went to University of Chicago High School.
Okay.
He completed it in 2 years. After that, he attended
Damn.
University of Michigan and graduated at 17 years old, becoming the youngest graduate.
What were they doing then? Life is so different, you know?
They didn't have anything to do,
Yeah,
and they
just-
weren't poor, so he didn't have to work.
right. So he was like, "I'll just study and learn all
Yeah.
this, and
Yeah.
I'm done by 17."
Exactly.
Well, and they also had like, I was gonna say shorter life expectancies, but honestly,
I don't think
everybody on my side, of my dad's side,
they're
of the
still
family,
fucking around.
not here anymore. So
So he was yearning for more learning,
as one does,
as you do, and he enrolled in a few history classes at the University of Chicago. So he went to the University of Michigan and graduated, right? And now he's going to the University of Chicago.
okay.
Despite all of
Goddamn,
this,
what's he gonna go get? His doctorate?
yeah, he was like, I'm going to take some history classes. Maybe I'll learn about what's going on in Germany soon. At this point, it's probably
Happening.
No, not quite yet, I guess, because
Okay.
he's still only like 17, right?
Yeah. So it's the 1918s.
Yeah. 20s-ish.
Oh, it's getting hot.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I got flappers and stuff in Chicago. How fun. Isn't that when like Al Capone and stuff was
I
there?
think it's like prohibition and shit.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
yeah.
But I don't
Very
know if it was
exciting.
fun, but
Well, exciting
yeah. Yeah.
for
I would argue right now it's pretty exciting.
it's also true.
They're going to look back on our history and be like, oh, wasn't that fun? And we're going to be like, I mean,
Wow, how radical.
we were just like, fentanyl bending in the hallways, but it was pretty scary.
Yeah, the zombie thing was weird.
Oh, shit.
So, despite all of this and being very intelligent, Dickie was a sneaky little bitch, right? He liked to pickpocket.
Ooh, okay.
And he obviously didn't need the money or the things, but
Just
he
the
liked
thrill.
Yeah, the thrill of stealing and trying to impress his friends with what he was able to pilfer, right? Like he's like,
Ooh.
check out what I got. Look at
Yeah.
all my shit. And right, Nate was into birds. I was like, he's like a crow, right?
Yeah.
He's like, look at all my shinies.
That's probably why Nate might like him. I don't know.
Maybe,
If
yeah.
they're
He's
gonna be
like,
friends.
that one's
Yeah.
like a fucking magpie. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, that one brings me trinkets.
Yeah, they will be friends.
Okay.
So the boys grew up near each other in Kenwood.
Not in these streets. You get shot up in Kenwood.
Well, I don't know if it was the same Kenwood, because this Kenwood is in Chicago's South Side, and it still says it's an affluent neighborhood.
Oh.
I was looking up the
I think
streets and stuff.
Kenwood might be our lore.
I think Kenwood might be in LA. Yeah, like a West Coast Kenwood.
Oh, there's one where I grew up too.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
You didn't go on Kenwood.
No, not after dark. So Dickie's parents owned a mansion only 2 blocks from Nathan's home, as well as a summer estate.
So did he also have a mansion then if he was only 2 blocks away, like same neighborhood?
Yeah.
I imagine all the mansions stick together.
Yeah. It wasn't labeled as a mansion in this, but I believe it was also probably an estate, And I was looking
Sure.
around the area, and they're all fucking
Nice ass homes.
giant ass homes,
Yeah.
pushed back from the street with their circular drive, and you're like, okay, in Chicago, who
so
knew?
nice.
Mm-hmm. So he had a summer estate in Charlevoix, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact, half of that estate is now called Castle Farms and is a popular wedding venue. And it looks like a castle.
That is a fun
And I
fact.
guess that was from his era, his generation.
His property.
His property. If you got married at Castle Farms, buckle up.
Your connection.
So, anyway, they grew up near each other, and they knew who each other were, but they didn't really start hanging out until they met again at the University of Chicago. Okay?
Okay.
So, like,
Acquaintances, and now it's college.
Yes, and now it's college, and they're like, you're actually kind of cool. And he's like, do you like birds? I like to steal
You could
shit.
pick pockets?
You could pick pockets? I could pick the pockets you could pick.
And then you can give me the things that you pick out of those pockets.
Mm-hmm. Even though they're both rich. But sure.
That's the thrill, you know? You can't replace adrenaline.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they would hang out with mutual friends, and then they decided that they liked each other. But then they decided that they liked each other.
Scandalous.
Scandalous! And they began a relationship in February of 1921. Nathan was 19 years old and Dickie was 18 years old.
Okay.
I don't know if it was a secret relationship because, like, of the times.
Oh, I'm sure.
Or anything. Yeah. But I don't have that information, so I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now
On
that they're
account of it's even still risque to this day. Like,
right.
Damn.
Even now, people might look at you weird, or
Like
their
clutch their
parents
pearls.
probably didn't know.
Yeah.
But definitely in the 20s.
We're like one generation away from understanding so far.
Right. We're so
Like,
close.
for sure back there, they didn't understand.
Right. Their parents, wouldn't have allowed that. Because
It
then
was a
where do the
secret.
grandkids come in, right? Who's going to inherit all of this wealth that they've accumulated?
That's why now you can rent a castle.
Just get to Castle Farms.
Nobody to inherit it.
Aw, maybe that's why. So now that they're hanging out, Dickie and Nathan started stealing together, right?
Oh, great.
They would play bridge, like the card game.
Yeah.
Your grandparents probably played it. With their
I'm familiar.
Yes. They'd play bridge with their friends, and they came up with ways to try to cheat their friends and family out of money during those games, right?
Okay.
But they weren't really good at it.
Turn in a hustle.
Mm-hmm. Trying to.
Sure, they're like 18.
But they're so smart.
You want to street gamble?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to play
Weird,
some
you
jacks.
guys keep winning. Let's play some jacks.
Fuck. And they're the only ones with money, so they're like
Yeah.
putting in the money. Fuck, why isn't this working? So they're not very good at that. So then they started doing little B&Es around town, right?
Uh-oh.
But like I said, they're both from well-off families. They don't need anything.
Just
so
the thrill.
they would steal stuff like alcohol and wine, piano benches,
Weird.
and vacuums, you know?
That's so annoying.
Probably the thing that you're like, I really need to vacuum today. And you go to look for it, and it's not there. Where
That's
could it be?
so annoying. Yeah.
You know? Like
and
the
then, like,
batteries out of your TV remote.
I don't want to buy a new vacuum. Back in those days, you probably had a salesman come by your door.
Do you think you
Jeez.
had to?
Or
Yeah.
a Sears catalog.
Or you had to go to Sears, which luckily they had a hookup. He's just stealing so that they'll go to his dad's store.
Oh, I bet he sold piano benches too.
Right? He's like, they just got a new stock of piano benches.
We need to push this inventory.
But basically just useless stuff, right?
Okay.
They escalated their petty crimes together, and they would often drive around chucking bricks through windows
Oh.
and setting fires to buildings.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Sometimes they'd hang around in the gathering crowds to watch the firefighters put out the fires that they had started, right? So
Okay.
now
Wow.
they're just little
Creepers.
deviants or whatever. The boys broke into Dickie's old frat house, and they stole a typewriter, some pen knives, and a camera.
Mm-hmm.
Now, both the boys were having a good time participating in these extracurriculars, right?
Right.
But the difference was that Dickie was just happy to create chaos and get away with it, right?
Mhm.
Like, he's like, I fucking took their piano bench. Like, what are they going to do with it? Nah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, throw it in the river. Who
Let's
cares?
go put it on the lawn of the university.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Nathan was getting all philosophical about his crimes, right?
Uh-oh.
He was a self-proclaimed individual hedonist.
Oh.
Google explains hedonism as an ethical and psychological theory holding that an individual's primary goal in life should be to maximize personal pleasure over, say, their values and morality,
Okay.
and minimize pain, right?
Mhm.
So Nathan would weigh the pleasure or pain that he would get from doing whatever it is that he wanted to do, and that's how he would make his decisions, right?
Okay.
And since he had never been caught, he had never experienced the pain side of things, so he thought he's too smart for them, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, I'll do whatever I want because I get joy out of it.
Did you know
Doesn't
that this
matter.
is how life is?
Yeah. But he's like, I'm in hedonism, right? He's
Yeah.
making it all like this fucking
Gotcha.
elaborate show because
This
he's a
is
17-year-old.
my personality.
Yeah, he's dramatic.
Yeah.
But he had this thought that he's just like always going to outsmart the police, right? Like, he
Right.
can do whatever he wants, get away with it, because he had the confidence of a white man in 1921.
I was just going to say.
So
And he probably did. No.
he sure did.
Oh, God.
So Nathan became interested in this old German philosopher from 1869 named Friedrich Wilhelm Nietzsche.
Wilhelm? Oh.
Who believed that people could become so smart and powerful that they became Übermenschen, which translates to Superman. They're supermen, right? Like,
Ooh.
they're so smart, they're so powerful that they become this, like, all-knowing fucking being, right?
Right.
A Superman would be someone who's so much better than everyone else at everything that they transcend above the regular population and are therefore no longer governed by your puny laws and societal constructs, right?
Right. Again, the confidence of a man in the 1920s.
100%.
Yeah.
And Nathan believed that this was like a real thing, that you could become an Übermenschen, right?
Yeah.
A Superman, and that he and Dickie were clever enough to become that.
Okay, so now it's not only is it his personality, but he has a goal.
He has a goal, and
Yeah.
he's like, we're so smart, we can make this shit happen.
Right.
So Nathan wrote a letter to Dickie saying, a Superman is, on account of certain superior qualities inherent in him, exempted from the ordinary laws which govern men. He is not liable for anything he may do, right?
Sure.
Okay. So Dickie was like, sounds good, love that.
Thanks for the confirmation.
And he was like, yeah, sure, let's do that. That sounds great.
Sure, let's do that. Let's live our life that way together. Let's go.
Let's do that. That'll be fine.
Go become Übermenschen or whatever.
Übermenschen. So then they decided that they wanted to try to commit the perfect crime.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. That would send the community into chaos and show just how much better they were than everybody else,
That
right?
doesn't even make sense.
Because there's no way they'd get caught. So they'd just be like, laughing on the sidelines, right?
Oh, no.
After a while, they decided that their perfect crime would be a murder.
Okay.
The pair spent 7 months planning, and they decided they would kidnap a child. Didn't matter who.
No.
Yeah.
It's because they're fucking puny little dicks and they didn't feel confident enough in
Couldn't do it to
capturing
an
a
adult.
grown-ass man.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
So they were going to kidnap a
no.
child, and they lived in a really nice neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
So they were going to ransom the
Of
father of
course.
that child for $10,000, which, adjusting for inflation, is around $181,000.
Jesus Christ.
But they knew that collecting the ransom money is how everyone gets caught, right?
Yeah.
So they were going to prove how smart they were by coming up with a genius plan to collect it. This took 7 months.
Okay. Okay. I feel like it's not going to be that
I
genius.
just need you to know this took 7 months. So they would send a special delivery letter to the father telling him his son had been kidnapped and demand the ransom.
Okay.
They specified the bills, like $8,000 in 50s, $2,000 in 20s, and they must be old, unmarked bills without sequential numbers, right? They're thinking of everything.
Okay. Yeah.
The dad would have to put the money in an old cigar box, which existed.
I think you could buy them now at a novelty shop.
Right. You have to, like, go to a cigar store.
Yeah.
Then wrap the box in white paper and seal it with sealing wax, right?
Okay.
And then he has to wait until 2 p.m. for a phone call. The phone call would instruct the dad to a help keep the city clean box at a
Okay.
certain location, right? Like
Okay.
a trash can, I guess, a dumpster. I don't know.
All right. I was like, suggestion box is what I thought.
Yeah. Tell us what you think. Prohibition sucks.
I like booze. Can I have some, please?
Yeah. Please stop. So at this help keep the city clean box, the dad would find another note, and the next note would send him to a drugstore with a phone booth.
Oh.
And they'd call him at that phone booth and instruct him to go to the train station nearby.
Oh my God.
Buy
He's
a
going to give
ticket.
up. That's a lot of paywalls to get through.
I mean, your kid. This is the 20s, though, so they could have been like, fuck that one. I got 3 more. But they're expecting this dad to be pretty vigorous about, like, figuring it out, right?
Right.
So the guy was going to have to go to a train station, buy a ticket, and board a train. But they had it all planned out.
Why? Where was he going to go on the train? Like away?
I mean, they'll tell him, yeah, like a certain direction or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But then they had it all planned out so that it would be cutting it super close. So he would only have exactly that amount of time. So he wouldn't be able to tell the police where he's going. Because, right, he's told the police that his child's been kidnapped, right?
Okay.
And so then that's how they're going to lose the police tail, right? Is
Oh.
that they get this
That's
guy on
for
a
sure
train
gonna
real
work.
quick, shove him that way. No one knows where he is. It's the 20s. They don't have cell phones or tracking.
True. He's like, I'm just going to swing by the police station real quick.
Right, but
Give
then he
him a
wouldn't
little
have time to get on the train. Then his
honky-do.
son's going to be dead.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
So, once inside the train, he was supposed to go to the rear car, find the telegraph machine, find their spare paper, and find his next letter, right? Like, then there's another note.
Mm-hmm.
And the next letter would tell him to get onto the rear platform of the train, face east, watch for the first large red brick factory adjacent to the tracks with a black water tower on top that said Champion.
Okay.
Is that still there? I'm curious. He was supposed to count to 3 after that and then chuck the box as far east as he could off the train, right? So then
it's
no.
just in the woods.
They're in the woods
something.
somewhere. Nobody knows where they are, right? And then, boom, they pop out, collect it. They're out of there before anyone knows. That took 7 months.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure did, didn't it?
They spent exactly 0 time choosing a victim and a family to terrorize, though.
Okay, but they had the plan.
But they had the rest of the plan. And then on May 21st, 1924, they decided to put their plan into action.
Like, I feel like you should pick a family with a car, first of all, because a lot of driving.
Like, how's he going to get to the train station?
And a lot of money, because it seems like there's a lot of stops along the way.
You know,
And
something.
I feel like...
But I guess if they're in a wealthy neighborhood, chances are then the people there have cars and
fair enough.
money to get places. So, May 21st, they rented a car under the name Morton D. Ballard and then went driving around looking for a victim. They came across 14-year-old Bobby Franks.
Okay.
Okay,
So
Bobby,
4 years younger than them.
Yes. Bobby lived across the street from Dickie. Okay?
Oh. So they picked a fucking neighbor. Okay.
First of all,
Bobby.
fucking dumb, but okay. So, Bobby's dad owned a watch factory, and allegedly Bobby and Dickie were like third cousins or something as well.
What the fuck? They picked a family member?
I guess. But he was younger, so they never really hung out.
Sure.
Although Bobby had been to Dickie's house a few times to play tennis.
Okay.
Motherfucker has a tennis court? Okay.
There's nothing else to do in the 20s.
Right. So we have the same confession from both of the men as to what happened next.
Okay.
The only differences are who was driving and who was sitting in the back seat.
Sure.
Yes.
They're
They
trying to frame
obviously
each other.
both blamed each other for that. So they're driving around. They see Bobby about 2 blocks from home on 49th and Ellis in Kenwood.
Okay.
In case anyone's interested in walking over there.
Retracing steps.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact, the homes on that street are fucking mansions.
Yeah.
Still today, right? Average on Zillow is over $1 million, which doesn't say a lot, but also these are like big, nice houses. Not like what you could get for $1 million here.
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, this is a standard home.
A
That
shack.
needs a flip.
Yeah, great. I could burn it down. So they pull up on Bobby and they asked if he wanted a ride, but he's like, no,
I'm home.
I'm right there. Like, I live 2 blocks away. I'll be fine. So Dickie, thinking fast, was like, well, get in anyway. I want to talk to you about like a tennis racket or some shit, right?
Ugh.
And so Bobby did.
Oh, no. Bobby.
They asked if he would be okay if they took him around the block, and he said no. And so then they took off, like going anyway, right?
God damn it.
And when they turned the corner, Bobby started yelling, right?
Yeah.
So the backseater put
I like how Bobby instantly is like, not fucking dealing with you guys right now.
He's like, this fucking shit again? You guys are assholes.
I want out.
Get me the fuck out of here. So he started screaming, and whoever was in the back seat, either Nate or Dickie,
Right.
put their hand over Bobby's mouth to stop him screaming,
Ooh.
and then hit him over the head several times with the butt end of a chisel, which they had stashed in the car already for this reason.
Okay. Okay. Weird option for weapon.
Yeah, but I guess they
Especially
probably
if
couldn't
it's
get like
7 months to
fucking
plan.
Tommy gun or something.
Well,
Like,
shit.
I don't know,
Okay, you don't have to have a Tommy gun, but like the button of a chisel.
pretty rough.
Yeah.
So they're hitting him with the butt end, right?
Okay.
But Bobby didn't get knocked out.
Yeah.
Or-
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it wasn't as easy as they thought, right?
Okay, yeah.
So
7 months, you said?
7 months.
Okay.
So the backseater pulled Bobby into the back seat and forced a cloth into his mouth
Ugh.
and then suffocated him.
With the cloth? Did he have a stuffy nose? This is my worst nightmare. How do you suffocate him? Just put his hand over it?
I think it was like cloth over in the mouth and also like over the rest
I
of his
can't
face.
breathe even thinking about it. I hate
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Then they drove to Calumet Boulevard in Indiana with Bobby dead in the back on the floorboard.
Oh my God. They killed him? This wasn't part of the plan. I thought they were just going to ransom someone.
Nope. they killed him. The
All
whole
right.
plan, they were going to get the ransom and do all that, but, like, not actually deliver the kid.
Oh, that was in the plan, too. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, that's pretty fucked up.
So they went to Calumet Boulevard in Indiana, which is about 33 minutes away from 49th and Ellis, right?
Okay.
Driving about half an hour. They stopped for sandwiches. on
That's
the way.
gross. There's like a dead person in the back of their car.
Literally, there's a dead
sandwich
person.
does sound bomb right now.
So they drove along the river until they found a culvert that had previously been scouted by them, right?
Okay, so they had found this place.
They took off Bobby's shoes, socks, and pants and left his shoes and belt on the side of the road in the deep grass. They wrapped his body in a car tarp and dragged him across the road into the culvert.
Okay.
And with his body in the culvert, they took off his underwear and poured hydrochloric acid on Bobby's face and genitals.
Ew.
I guess it was in an attempt to disfigure him so badly that he was unrecognizable.
But just his dick and face. Like, what?
Well, so back in the day, it was uncommon at the time for non-Jewish boys to be circumcised.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
so they wanted to
Okay.
conceal the fact that Bobby was circumcised.
Okay.
Okay. Then, after they pushed his body into the drain pipe as far as they could,
Ugh.
they gathered all the clothes up in the car tarp and brought them back to the car, accidentally dropping a sock on the way.
Typical men behavior.
Honestly. You didn't fucking feel something come out of your...
You don't want
Okay.
to double back real quick? Just
Do an initial sweep.
stir up the dust so your footprints aren't in it? Like, what are we doing, guys?
Do a last sweep of the hotel room so you didn't leave your chargers behind, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, my razor was in the shower. I'm glad I checked.
Yeah. Well, you'll find out why, but they really should have done a double check.
Yeah. Okay, so they drop a sock.
Okay, so they dropped a sock, and then on their way home, Nathan called his parents from a payphone saying that he was going to be late that day getting home, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they went to 47th and Woodlawn, which is where a payphone is, and they called Bobby's house to let them know that he had been kidnapped. That
Oh,
he
so here
was-
comes the ransom.
He
Okay.
was safe, and further instructions would follow. Okay?
Fucking lies.
Lies. They went back to Dickie's house that evening, and they burned the remainder of the clothes and the car tarp. They brought the car into the garage, and they cleaned the blood in the back seat as best they could.
There was blood.
Yeah, they hit him in the head. Yeah. While they were doing that, the family chauffeur,
Oh, god damn it. They got a driver?
fucking Wealth, he came out to help because he was like, what are you doing with the car? Like, that's my domain, right?
Want me to clean it?
And he offered to help, and they're like, oh, I don't know, it's just some red wine, fucking Dickie spilled red wine in the back, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Which I guess is normal at the time, because they're like, oh, driving does impair your drinking.
common mistake.
Yeah, exactly. It was just a picture. It's fine. I touched it earlier.
I'm all jumpy and jittery. Fucking nervous system.
So the next day, Dickie went to the train, he bought a ticket, and he set up the connecting instruction letters in the rear car of the train, right?
Okay.
Fun fact, the notes were written on the typewriter that they stole from the frat house.
I was going to ask, because you said something about a typewriter. I was like, oh, is that where it came from?
Exactly. Nathan called Bobby's
Did they have a
house.
piano bench for them to sit at?
That's they put it on their lap while they sat on the bench. So Nathan called Bobby's house, and he told his dad, Mr. Franks, to head to a drugstore at 1465 East 63rd Street and wait for a phone call.
Okay.
Mr. Franks was like, hold on, can I have more time? Like, wait a minute, fucking what, right?
Yeah, I don't have that kind of cash on me
Yeah.
right now.
And they told him, no, it had to be now. Meanwhile, Dickie went to Walgreens on 67th and Stony Island, where he was going to call the other drugstore for Mr. Franks, right?
Okay.
While he was there waiting, he saw a newspaper cover that said, unidentified boy found in swamp.
Oh, already? It's
Al-
only the next day.
Ready, yeah. And so he's like, fucking, uh-oh.
Oops, our cover is blown.
And it's going to be a problem if Mr. Franks...
Knows that it's his son, because now we're not getting our ransom money. We killed this guy for no reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he figured he'd make the call anyway, right? Like,
Right.
might as well try.
Maybe he hasn't read the
seen
news today.
it. Maybe the police haven't told him that there's been an unidentified body matching his son's description yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But okay. So he called the other drugstore, but he was told that there was no Mr. Franks there. They waited for a while. He's just, nope, not there. So they
He
wait.
called them. Okay. Is Mr. Frank supposed to stand there and just wait for a call?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
How awkward.
And
Oh, I'm just waiting for a
you
call.
remember,
Get your own
like,
fucking phone line.
having to call your parents' work or something.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
so,
But I, in my mind, I was thinking Mr. Frank would call Like, call this number.
Call from... Nope,
Yeah.
they couldn't give him a number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go to the payphone and wait.
Right. That's why it took 7 months. They're really smart.
So smart.
Yeah.
So they waited
thought
for...
of everything.
Exactly. They waited for a while, and then they went to another drugstore and then called again, but there was still no Mr. Franks. So they went and returned the car that they had rented and gave up on their master plan. Just like,
That's it? They
oops.
just killed fucking Bobby for nothing? Who was it? Was his
Bobby
name?
Franks.
Yeah, it was Bobby.
Just killed Bobby, and then we're like, man, that didn't work.
Oh, my
Their
God.
master plan, their perfect crime.
That's it.
Their crime of the century.
They were like, this is actually harder than I thought. It was actually pretty quick and easy to kill Bobby back there. But
Did
this
you
is the
know?
hard part.
Did you know the police were going to find a body so quickly?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I wonder how they found it.
Turns out they're not that fucking smart. I think
Yeah.
it was like literally a walker or something. It was just like,
There's a body right there.
is that a body?
Not
Hey,
shoved
there's
very
a
far.
sock here and a body there.
Oh, God. That's scary.
So,
And it's like all burned up. Ooh.
well, it wasn't burned. They're,
like
well,
chemical
yeah, the
burns.
chemical burn.
Yeah,
That's
on the
true.
face. That'd
That's
be
true.
terrifying to see.
Ooh,
And
hate
everywhere
that.
else, but you know.
So they dumped the typewriter in some body of water, right? And they carried on with life as usual. Existing around town during all of this chaos, they
Wow.
would joke with their friends things like, if I were to murder anybody, it would be just such a cocky little son of a bitch as Bobby Franks.
Oh, so they're not even trying to like.
Well, they're just like, yeah, I mean, well, fuck that kid, you know, basically.
If anybody were going to be taken care of, it'd be him.
At least it was him. If I was going to do it, I'd fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dicks.
And Dickie told a female professor that he, like, had a crush on or whatever, that he would turn himself in.
So he's bi.
Hey. He said he would turn himself in for the reward money just to give it to her, right?
What a doll.
Yeah.
What a dame.
What a fucking guy. And she was like, obviously he's joking, right?
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's not.
No, he's not. So, meanwhile, the body that they found in the culvert was identified as Bobby, but they also found a pair of glasses near Bobby's body.
Okay.
Now, these glasses had a special patented hinge or something on them that made them very unique.
Uh-oh.
And police were able to determine that they were only sold at one shop in Chicago at the time, and they had only sold 3 pairs.
Were they seeing eyeglasses or like sunglasses?
No, like seeing eyeglasses.
Oh.
One of them
Who
was
left
to Nate.
their fucking glasses there?
Yep. Nate fell off his face? I don't know.
Don't you need to see? Suddenly I'm not seeing clearly.
Don't you think you would have fucking noticed?
Yeah. Or
Or
maybe
maybe
couldn't
gone
find
back
him?
to go look for him? I don't know.
He's like, I'm blind. I can't see.
Yeah.
And Lil Dicky's like, I'm busy.
Maybe they were in his pocket, like they're just reading glasses or something.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
I'm not sure.
So Nate was of the 3.
Mm-hmm. Nate was one of the 3. So police quickly go and question Nathan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he originally said that he and Dickie had been driving around that night picking up chicks.
Oh.
So police
Great
went.
cover story.
Mm-hmm. So police went to Nathan's chauffeur and asked him if that was true, and he said that they definitely hadn't been doing that because he had been working on Master Nathan's car that evening.
Master Nathan.
I assume that's what he was called. And the brakes needed to be done. So he's like, I was actually working on the car. So
We
there's
were getting
no
new
way.
brake pads.
There's no way that he could have taken it out, right? And police brought up this inconsistency to Nathan, who then immediately cracked.
He wasn't like, no, not my car.
No.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
he wasn't like, oh, yeah, well, I did rent a car or anything.
Yeah.
Nope. Just like, ah, fuck, you got me.
Oh, well, hey, that's for the better for Bobby.
You know what? He's smart, but he can't think on his feet.
Yeah. Sometimes smartness and wittiness is not always one and the same.
Nope, exactly. So he and Dickie both confessed everything, even confessing that they wanted to commit this crime of the century. Like,
Oh my
that was our
God.
motive.
That's
Was just
icky.
how fucking smart we are.
Yeah.
And like I said, they both pointed the actual act of murder at each other.
Oh, shit. I bet it was Dickie, though.
I don't know.
I don't know why I feel like it was Dickie. I feel like Dickie's like the strong one of the pair.
I kind of feel like you're right. He was like the athletic one. I feel like it was Dickie. And I feel like Nathan was the one with the car and then
Right.
like
The
rented the car.
ideas.
So then
Yeah.
he was the one driving.
Yeah. And he's like, you know what we could do is this. Let's take 7 months to plan it. We're ready now.
And, like,
Lil
you're
Dickie's like,
gonna-
yeah! And then goes rogue. And
Fucking
he's like,
do
all
it.
right, okay. Well, here we are.
Oh, shit. Well, that actually happened really fast.
Yeah. Didn't know we were going to kill him.
But there were conflicting stories of witnesses who saw both, like each of the
Okay.
boys driving.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Speculating wildly.
But they got some bigwig lawyer who was staunchly opposed to the death penalty to defend them, right?
Okay. Well, sure.
They're like, actually, we don't want to die.
Yeah.
So obviously they were both found guilty, But
They
both,
admitted.
yeah. They were both sentenced to life in prison plus 99 years.
Oh,
instead
not
of
2
death.
lives.
Mm-hmm. No, not 2 lives. You could live to 100. They both did odd jobs in prison and were sometimes housed in the same one. When they were together, they would spend most of their time together. They did quotes.
They got housed together?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fun for them, I suppose.
I suppose.
3 hats and a cot.
They did, quote, sociological research together and expanded the prison school system, adding a high school and a junior college curriculum.
They do know 15 languages.
Mm-hmm. At one point in prison, Nathan continued working with birds as well, and he was allowed to raise them in his fucking cell.
He's like the Shawshanks Brooks. You're like
all I'm thinking
befriending
of
the
is
crows through the window.
Green Mile with the little mouse.
Oh, yeah.
And then Dickie was killed in prison on January 28th, 1936.
Oh,
He was
damn.
29-ish years old. He was
Okay.
attacked in the shower by another inmate named James Day with a straight razor. According to James, Dickie sexually assaulted him. But
Tracks,
I
maybe.
guess more likely, according to everyone at the time, is that James came on to Dickie and Dickie rejected him.
Oh, scandalous.
So that happened.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
forgive me if this is an awful question, but it's just one I haven't really considered, or at least
Fleshed
I
out yet.
don't have a memory of considering prior to this moment.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a man in prison who likes men,
Mm-hmm. Is it even prison?
this is my question. Like, are they just like, ooh, I'm into a bad boy, you know?
I mean, probably up until the point where it becomes assault. Because, like,
Right,
I like
right.
men, but if I were to be housed with them, I'd be like, stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like,
Oh, well, you would be a hot commodity, which I'm sure
Which I
is
think-
probably the other way around, too.
I think in the same vein.
So is it terrifying, or is it not as terrifying because you're also a man? So you're like, hey,
like, calm
hey,
down, I could also.
I'm the big man on campus.
Yeah, and also get sexual gratification from it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, he could have been like the most popular guy around because he's like, I'll suck your dick and lift weights with you
And teach you French.
and teach you French. Exactly. So Nathan continued on in prison, right?
Okay.
Participating in a malaria study where he was deliberately inoculated with malaria and given several experimental treatments.
Oh.
He later said that he did all these good things in prison as a way to pay penance for his crime, right?
Okay. So he's like, I hope it takes me out.
Yeah, he's like, actually, I don't give a fuck. I could go anytime. Dickie's dead.
Oh my God.
Authors reached out to Nathan to work with him on a book about the murder, but Nathan declined, saying that he wanted to tell his story in his own memoir, right?
Oh, okay.
So this other author, Meyer Levin, wrote his own book anyway, called Compulsion in 1956, despite Nathan asking him not to, right?
Okay.
That
yes.
book would later be turned into a movie.
Oh.
Nathan,
With the same title?
Yeah, Compulsion.
I've never heard of it.
Neither had I. Nathan wrote his own book called Life Plus 99 Years and published it in 1958. The book was a success, but people still hated that he had killed a child, right?
Oh, so his book was more successful than the other person's?
I mean, the other one got turned into a movie,
Oh, that's true. Okay.
so it was pretty successful.
Right.
Well, they hated him, and they thought that he was just trying to gain, like, credibility or whatever, being a good person for parole, right?
Right. And he gets to control the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because his partner in crime is dead
Mm-hmm.
due to a straight razor in the shower.
You know, the usual. So speaking of, his parole hearing came up, and Nathan was released from prison on March 13th, 1958.
Oh, shit.
He moved to Puerto Rico.
He was still kind of young for a life. Like, you still have half your life. How did he get out? Parole? He just
yeah,
petitioned
parole.
and they were like, sure. You did that when you were 18.
Yeah, and he
You're
did all
50
these
now.
good things in prison. He's setting up fucking school programs. He's doing their malaria tests. He's written a book where he explained how smart he is.
Wow.
Don't you remember how smart he is?
You know, the one thing I have learned is that, like,
He would have been like 53 when he got out, by the way.
yeah, early 50s. I've learned that it doesn't really fucking matter. Like, you
How
know?
smart you are or the good things you do.
No, just like all of it. It just doesn't matter. Because, like, you could get a president who pardons everything.
Right.
Or, like, a new administration is like, anyway, that law isn't a law anymore. And it's like, you just never know.
Or just like you have been in prison now for 20 years and you haven't caused any fights. So, like, this judge
And
is
they're like,
lenient.
we don't have any room.
Yeah, and they're just going to let you out. Who cares?
That's wild.
Yeah. So he moved to Puerto Rico, where he worked as a lab tech and an x-ray assistant at Castaner General Hospital in Adjuntas.
Interesting.
He married a lady named Gertrude Garcia de Quevedo in 1961.
Mm-hmm.
Although he maintained gay relations with men at gay bars and male prostitutes.
Mm-hmm.
He died from a diabetes-related heart attack on August 29th, 1971 at 66 years old.
I have never heard of a diabetes-related heart attack. Is that like your sugar is so low and your heart just can't handle it?
Maybe.
Maybe that's what
It's
all
1971, where they just like, I don't know, he had diabetes
of
and
it together.
also he's dead.
His heart had an attack.
That looks like an attack.
It
if I've ever
clearly
seen one.
stopped working.
Also, apparently, I didn't mention it in there, but the reason that they weren't able to get a hold of him, the dad, Bobby Franks' dad, at the drugstore was because he had forgotten the address. And was just like, I don't know where to go.
Which Walgreens?
Where do I go?
He didn't write it down. They were like, no.
Remember, he was like, can I have more time? And they're like, click. Fucking nope. And he's like, wait a minute.
They didn't even try calling back either. Like, hey, Frankie boy, where are you at?
Are you still at home, man? I said
Yeah.
we're supposed to meet.
Oh my God.
Nope.
Did he ever call the police? Do we know?
I'm sure.
Yeah. That was like his first call.
I'm sure. As soon as his child
I
was
remember as a
missing.
little kid being like, if anybody ever tells me not to call the police, that's the first thing I will do. Like, I'm such like a goody two shoes.
I'm gonna do it. Well,
Even
once
if
they give you
tell
a
me
phone,
they're gonna
you know?
kill my whole family.
Oh God! Did you watch? Speaking of the Elizabeth Smart documentary,
I haven't yet. No, I haven't seen any documentary in a while. I need to.
yeah,
I've been kind of avoiding
scary stuff.
everything.
Yeah, that's fair.
Except for yesterday, I did do another deep dive in those Epstein files. But I've been even trying to give myself breaks from that because, like, my mental health.
Girl, those Epstein files fucked me up. That last round
Me too.
came
Yeah.
out.
I don't feel good, and I'm like, I need a break.
Well, I don't feel good, and then it's just children. Why are you forcing me to look at this? And then they redacted it all, and I'm like, I knew I shouldn't have been fucking looking at that, and neither
know.
should anyone else.
No, I know it's horrific.
Blur their faces or blur the rest of it. That was
I still
absolutely
think it's
atrocious.
wild that I know why. Like, I know that people are just like busy living their lives and everything. Because, like, if anybody stopped and actually looked, they'd want to change things. Like, I have already been motivated enough to no longer want to give them my money, you know?
Right. Like,
And
pay
everybody
taxes.
else is like, well, what are you going to do? I just have to live life. And I'm like, no. If you, like, saw the things, and I've only seen, like, little bits. But,
Right.
like, what I've seen has made me have to stop and not feel good.
Right.
And those are the people in power. And, like, we can control that change. And I've had to realize, like, I just have to do what I have to do for me, you know?
Yeah. Do it on your own.
Yeah. Which is a lot of researching of companies and who owns what. And now I'm going to change how I spend my money in that area, which you can't escape at all.
Right.
Maybe you can. I
You
think
can
laws
try,
would take it. But yeah.
I don't know.
But it's horrific.
Yeah. But I've had to take a little
Breaksy poo.
breaksy poo from that shit too. And like TikToks. It's too much.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
this one was from the 20s and, you know, a good refresher of how things used to be. Good
How-
old innocent
This
murder.
guy would be long gone now. Because that was like
71, he died at 66. Who?
71.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he died at 66? I missed that part. Sometimes I think I leave the conversation because I'm thinking about, like, the last thing you said. So I miss parts where, like, I was like, I don't remember earlier. I got it all mixed up. But 66 isn't that much time free.
No, if he got out at 53.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only,
I mean,
13 years
Still
or
a
something?
decent amount.
It's, yeah, but it's not like he could have had, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yeah.
But it was back in the day, and people had shorter
Those
life
days were shorter.
expectancy. Yeah.
Well, were they, though? Because, I don't know.
I feel like it. Other than, like, the grandmas, you know, who
Oh,
were,
man.
like,
Well, I took
existing
care of...
on cocaine and whiskey.
I was working in nursing homes in, like, the 2005 to 2012 or something, right? And I took care of a little lady who was born in, like, I don't know, fucking 1912 or something, like, around the same time. And she was older than snot. I think she ended up dying at, like, 97 or something. But I just
Goddamn.
remember thinking, like, that is insane how long she's lived. And all of them were in there, like, I thought, like, if I make it to my 90s, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, that's a decent life. But now I'm realizing, fuck, if you make it to your 80s,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Yeah. Well, the people around us aren't holding on as strong as they should be.
Well, I think that's a show of the times, though, too, because, like, she would tell me all these stories about how you literally raised all your own food, and she used the Sears catalog as toilet paper. Like, that was their life, and they had to go outside to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And she had tuberculosis and lived in an iron lung for, like, fucking 10 years of her childhood.
Oh, my God.
That's the kind of world she grew up in. And she was missing a quarter of her lung, and she still was the spryest little old lady I ever did see. She was funnier than snot.
Yeah.
Like, that this lady is what taught me. I'm like, oh, that was for sure a show of the times. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to die so young because I've been living on processed food my entire life.
Right.
Like, Kraft mac and cheese was a staple. Ramen still is a staple.
I was going to say, what do you mean was?
Yeah. Well, I don't like it anymore.
I
like
ramen,
ramen, not
kids
the
have
Kraft.
it. I'll eat it. Anyway.
So if you guys want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, you should go to our social media. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, TikToks. All the places that you social media. Our handle is at ISGD Podcast. If you want to email us, you can do that at isgdpodcast@gmail.com, or you can snail mail us at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
I
thought you weren't going to do it today. I was like, oh, fuck.
That's what you get for saying my Kraft mac and cheese was gross. It was really good. You've never tried it. And I didn't even buy it for myself. So suck a bag of dicks. Bye.
I'm gonna suck that whole bag of dicks because that's fucking gross.